anymore. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices.
Baba, inimekor wariti. Kisi with waiting for. Check. Are check.
379308 or 0736 352212. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on
screen
TikTok play TV and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman
those nini chico.
Quality.
Check.
Welcome.
Is okay.
Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing.
Check. 1 2.
Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top notch with quality services
check.
including
1 2.
roll up
check.
banners,
1 2. That's okay. Kore ne makoro kiwinyo manokoro is the challenge.
Banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding.
Because kwa weto gichikore. It's in the south is there. Don't know kata kocha. Diane mic nino.
Hoodies.
Diane kar mic nino. Dir mic odonjie pin. Pin mic itself kar pin no.
Brochures, flyers, posters.
Check 1 2.
Calendars,
magazines,
wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more.
Buddha.
We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge,
No say
0721379308 or 0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics, quality you can trust. Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721 379308 or 0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics. Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services.
So I'm good to go.
At our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721
Okay.
9308
Mic check.
or
Okay. Mic check.
0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook.
Good morning
Blackman TV.
and welcome to Vibrant Morning here in BTV. Now, Vibrant Morning brings you what is in the People Daily newspaper and much more of what happened in the Republic of Kenya, in Migori County, and across all the counties of the Republic. Now, this morning, we are grateful once again to be here. And today, my co-host Lennox Odede is here. Coco Kosiki is also on my far right hand. Let me give them the opportunity to say hi, to greet us, to welcome us. Welcome, Odede.
Hi, it's a very beautiful Thursday. Yes, the year is moving so fast. Good morning and welcome to our daily discussion, the Vibrant Morning Show. Yes, this is the hottest breakfast show in Eastern Central Africa.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
promoting us up and for lifting us
Coco
up
is making
again.
it hotter.
Coco will make it very hot. Now, on my far right hand, I have Kosiki Akoko, and Akoko, I will give you a bit of a humble time after greeting our audience. I would like to give you an opportunity to say a word about maybe what happened yesterday. How was your day yesterday? How did things go? You promised us that you're going to bring us the goodies that is from the field regarding the elections that just took place yesterday, sub-county elections. So welcome, Mr. Kosiki.
Thank you very much, my elder brother. I've now realized that you are my elder brother. It's a wonderful morning that I really wanted to give Jah praise. I want to thank God for the opportunity that He has granted unto us. Quite a good number of my colleagues maybe are not able to see the day today. And that is why I must be thankful for the life God has granted unto me. Yesterday I happened to visit various places. I was in Suna West, I was in Suna East, where ODM elections were being conducted. One thing that I can say, I like the way the elections were conducted. I don't want to say whether it was free, fair, but my concern was all about peace. It was so peaceful. It was so peaceful, and we didn't witness what we witnessed before during the previous elections, and that tells me actually they have made some steps ahead. Should we have such like a peaceful election, that shows how maturity the electors are, or the ODM fraternity are. That maturity is what actually we needed to ensure it continues right away to the general election that is just coming in less than 3 years' time. That is what I have as per now.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear viewers. Once again, remember, you can follow us here on YouTube page. Just go to BTV Kenya and subscribe, leave a comment, and read more comprehensively. You can also visit us on social media, other social media platforms such as Facebook, Blackman TV. Watch and read more comprehensively. On the same time, you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, BTV Kenya. Now, allow me to take just a breather of 1 minute, then we'll be back to give you more of what is in the People Daily newspaper. We have a short break. We are going to be back in a little while.
We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics, quality you can trust. Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721 379308 or 0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics, quality you can trust. Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721.
Welcome back, my dear viewers. As we said, thank you for keeping tuned to BTV. We had to take that breather as it was very vital, but we are right back. Now, continuing what we were discussing about the elections yesterday in the field. What can you say about the election witnessed in Migori County and across the entire Nyanza region?
I think I'll specifically speak about the Migori County because I don't know, someone was telling me that in game it was chaotic. And then yesterday a friend of mine showed me a picture of how do we call this part of a hand? Is it a palm?
Yeah, that's the palm.
Yes, and then someone's palm was cut. Kanguka. One was wondering, but that was that. That was that. Now, in Migori County, the elections were peaceful, as Akoko said, and congratulations to the people who conducted the elections. And it's only in Uriri whereby the elections were supposed to be done at Pinyowacho, but there was a bit of fracas and chaos. But one team went to Mukuyu Primary School. They conducted their election there. Then another team conducted their elections at Pinyowacho. In Suna West, it was the same. An election was done at Moisuba Girls, then later another team conducted its elections at Pinyoye. In Rongo, we also have 2 or 3 factions. So all these factions, they have their lists. But the question is, which list will be updated in the ODM party portal? Because, you know, they must update the ODM party, ODM as a party. You told me not to use article. ODM as a party needs to upload the names of people who have been elected in the portal, in its portal. So the question is, which list will be used? Because in Uriri we have 2 lists. In Rongo we have almost 3 lists.
In
Suna West we have 2 lists. In Awendo, where Coco comes from, I think the elections was done in one place. Suna East, the election was almost being done in two separate places, but at long last it was done in one place. And we saw, because since we were there, we saw how peaceful it was. So my question is, which list will be used
In these areas.
in these areas where
I think
we have
Akoko, having been a politician for some time, can help us digest that. Akoko, what is your take? What is going to happen
What
in
is going to
Suna West?
happen?
Two lists are there.
in
Two
Suna
different
West,
factions.
Ureri, Adron.
Sorry.
Sorry for that.
I will still allude to what I've been saying all along since
Yeah.
I came over here.
Bora kulikuwa na amani.
Asitaman yake. The ball lies with the ODM fraternity. Right now, people are confused. In fact, we have more than 2 lists.
Yeah.
There will be several lists.
From each and every constituency.
So, look at Bigori County. We will have in each and every constituency, we will have more than 2 lists. So I don't know which list are they to rely on. Are you getting me? The reason as to why these people have different lists, they were never united before.
Yes.
Let's take an example with the Suna West. Suna West, we have Masara's team, and we have got Diege's team. Masara has been on the ground from the time memorial. Masara has been here. Masara's team conducted grassroots elections. I did witness that. Masara's team conducted polling stations election, ward elections. Are you getting me? We had polling stations that was conducted first. Then we had ward elections. Masara's team did that. Masara's team yesterday conducted the constituency level. He was on the ground all along. His team was on the ground. Look at Ndiege's team. Ndiege's team.
They woke up later.
Ndiege's team comprises of Diosulala's team. Diosulala has been here all along, oscillating from home, town, state house, home, here. This thing has been conducted over here, but they kept quiet. Yesterday, he was so confused. He was totally confused. I happened to see Ndiege and Diosulala. The two were at Pinyoye. So they were trying to... Diosulala was lamenting. He was full of lamentation in your work. Are you getting me?
Yes.
This election is not A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this is bad. Then he was asked, did you conduct grassroots election? We have form here. We want to attack. Yes, I form. By that time, there was also another team at Moi Suba. Masara's team locked themselves at Moi Suba Girls Secondary School. They were conducting that election, which they started right away from the grassroots. So who is fooling who? As the agonizing moment was dragging by, fear possessed Ndiege's team that they could not be able to sustain themselves because they could not determine their own status quo. They were so confused to an extent that they actually didn't know what to do. See how confused those people were. Because when ODM said, now we are going to start by conducting grassroots elections, they were not there.
Polling stations.
Yeah. They were not there.
Ward.
They were not there.
Now they come.
Yes.
They come late.
From unknown destination. And Ndiege alighted that very morning with the first plane, pilot Lishota.
Yes, yesterday was Wednesday.
Yesterday was Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. Are you getting me? So, I can see here at Suna West, Masara's team has carried the day.
And they are very smart.
Has carried the day.
Now, Akoko, I have a question for you. Do you think someone somewhere made money from the ODM members or party members out of the differences? Since because they had there was no unity. Do you think someone somewhere just sat down in the ODM headquarters and made money out of this?
ODM can't give you money.
But they can make money.
They are the people that are making money. So instead of ODM giving us money, giving you money, you are the one to give them money.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how these people were smart enough to succeed.
Yes.
When Masara heard about this, Masara knows the power of ODM party itself. He knows exactly because he had been vying for that position, lakini ilikuwa shida kidogo. So when he stepped his foot, na ya kwamba hapo place ni nzuri, he actually decided to ensure that I'm here to stay. So even if it is a matter of spending, Masara is able, ready and willing to spend these resources and his time. The most important thing on earth here is time, not even money. Time has a very big value compared to any other things. So Masara dedicated his time and his team was on the ground. So this okay, I'm made to understand that a prominent figure here in the county gave us some cash, but it's unfortunate that I don't always receive this thing. Please, I'm here at Blackman TV. By the time they're dishing those people those money, please guys to reach me out so that I get something. Go to Uriri.
Yeah.
The same situation, the same antagonistic situation, the same scenario.
Do you know that
the same agony?
In Uriri, an MCA declared himself the returning officer and conducted the elections.
The same thing happened at Homa Bay Town constituency. The same thing happened at Homa Bay Town constituency.
Yeah.
The same thing happened at Rangwe constituency, whereby people declare themselves. And this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll also declare myself as the Migori County tomorrow. Don't be surprised to see me declaring myself as Migori County ODM chairperson.
In particular,
people just make declaration.
Returning officer and declared his person of interest, the chairman.
And
So that is how confused.
Which list is going to go?
That's the question. That is the same question we are asking ourselves.
The person affiliated to the governor. It is very funny because the person affiliated to governor also declared himself as the chairman.
That's the same Uriri.
In the same Uriri,
So there are
at Mukuyu Primary School.
There are two MCAs.
There are two, not two MCAs, but there are two chairmen.
I mean
The MCA presided over the ODM elections in Uriri constituency at Penyowacho. And this MCA declared his person of interest as the chairman. So when the other party went at Penyowacho, there was fracas. And now they got out of Penyowacho, they went to Mukuyu Primary School. They conducted their elections there. And
now, who was the referee there?
the referee there was someone, I don't want to mention the name because his name was mentioned in somewhere. And that person declared himself the chairman. So, you know, in Uriri we have two chairmen. We have Evans or Gutu and we have Bernard Guanya. So, which list will go?
Now that I've seen people making declaration, I'm also going to declare myself as the ODM chairman, Migori County, tomorrow.
Now, by the way,
Yes.
when is the county elections
Tomorrow.
taking place? Is it tomorrow or Saturday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow.
is, it will be on a Friday. It will be on Friday.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah.
So, let's expect peace.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this, and I still stand to it.
Yeah.
If at all people are busy making declaration, I'm also tomorrow. I will also declare myself as the ODM chairman, Migori County. Because
Declare yourself as the officer.
I will declare my okay. I'll be my own returning officer at the same time. Because these are the things that you're seeing. if the ODM fraternity had to make a free, fair
election,
then hatungeona hizi maidoido.
Okay,
We could not see these two rivals.
Allow me to ask this to both of you.
Yeah.
These elective positions that is now bringing fracas.
Yeah.
What are their main functions in ODM as a party? These people are elected here and here.
You know,
what do they do in the party?
I'm not a member of ODM.
Now, let me ask Akoko.
So,
Akoko maybe
Akoko was once a member of ODM, but he can answer that.
Like I said it,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Just acquiring ODM certificate, you are 70% ahead of others. For example, we are eyeing for the same seat, maybe a gubernatorial seat or member of county assembly seat. Okay, let me talk about member of parliament seat.
And your person has the certificate.
Exactly. Remember, you are at 70% ahead, because we tend to believe that ODM is Raila Odinga. Once you have the ODM party, get to know that Raila Amolo Odinga is on your back.
You have
You have his blessings, and that is why we even go as far as killing our colleagues. The other day you saw what happened at Ndewa. They said somebody's hand was chopped off. See, hii ugaidi ya aina gani, ndugu yangu? Mbona na wale ambao walikuwa wanafanya hii walikuwa na mgombeaji, how do you call it, a contestant,
wagombeaji,
alikuwa na mgombeaji kwa gari lake, waelewa ndugu yangu. So you see how chaotic the situation was. There must be a conflict okay, one must have an interest and see general election will happen. Once you have ODM, and this is why, and in fact, let me go on record. Do you know why we don't get services?
I don't know. We don't.
The reason being, we depend so much on ODM ticket. than anything. An MCA is ready, is able, can even spend everything he has just to acquire ODM party. So instead of building his people, he will continue building the party. Are you getting me?
I'm getting.
That is why we have problem in Luo Nyanza. We have problem, despite the fact that this brain, the founder member of this devolved system of government, Raila Odinga, is coming from the Luo land. But remember, in terms of development, we are still lagging behind. We are still lagging behind. But don't be worried. One day, one time, this man speaking before you here will bring another party.
That's Kosiki.
There will be no more lamentation. There will be equality. There will be fairness. Are you getting this one? So let us wait for the rightful time.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
That's aside.
Yeah.
That's aside. Thank you so much for actually giving us your inputs on what happened regarding the elections which were held in Migori town, Migori county, and across the republic. That is in ODM party. Now, we witnessed yesterday. If you are so careful, Akoko, we witnessed yesterday at Melville Jones Academy in Nakuru. There's been activities going there. That is a festival, music festival, coupled together with activities that are underway in schools. And there's this play that has been bringing a lot of controversy. I don't know whether you've heard about it, Akoko. That is the play by Butere Girls on this place about echoes of war. And at one point it was stopped. The Butere Girls was stopped not to continue with that. They were not going to participate at the national levels in Nakuru. But again, the court overruled that they have a right and that they should just present whatever they had. They arrived in Nakuru, and unfortunately, incidents happened yesterday. Malala was arrested, and as we speak now, the police are guarding Medfield's academy because it believes it contains scenes that is going to portray the government negatively. And I don't know what is your take. I don't know what is your take on that, because I believe it is very, very important that we get to know. I don't know whether you have the story. Malala was arrested as we speak right now. We also realize that things are happening. Things are happening.
What is happening, brother?
Uh-huh.
Now that we are approaching electioneering period, I don't know why. I don't know why everything has to be politicized. Malala is a politician that is affiliated to the former deputy president. That's the recent impeached vice president, deputy president, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. So the government is trying to uproot, to ensure those people are Tatars. And the likes of Malala are trying to work smartly to ensure that they continue in the timeline. They continue remaining in the timeline. And that is why everything, go to health department, go to health department, right together, visit any health department, you're gonna see that there is now politics. Go to right now they are actually in education sector. Education sector is now rotten to the core. The education system in Kenya is now the most expensive thing on earth. Here are two things like here in Kenya. One, health. Two, education, because everything that circulates, that oscillates around those two departments is politics. We've given political angle side more than the other people's well-being. So what you witnessed yesterday was more or less than politics. It was all about politics. There is nothing that you can say about that. I can say about that. It was purely politics. Let these people stop politics. Na sasa wameingiza hata wanafunzi wa shule. Unaona? Hii mambo ya Butere they just hide it there. They were behind that. But the bone of contention there was political supremacy. Yes, brother.
That is the reason we bring this, because I don't know actually what's happening, but there was a lot of fracas, there's a lot of chaos, and we really hope that everything is going to be fine. And I want to bring on Odede to at least share with us about these incidents at Butere. What is your take about it? What are you saying about it? Generally, is it politically instigated?
I can say that it is politically instigated. You know, when I was in school, high school, kuna vitabu tulikuwa tunavisoma vya fasihi, especially kulikuwa na riwaya, alafu kulikuwa na tamthilia. Na baadhi ya mambo ama maudhui ambayo yalikuwa yanajitokeza katika vitabu ambavyo nilisoma pale, nilisoma riwaya ya Kidagaa Kimemwozea.
Utengano.
Wewe ni wa Utengano, wewe ni wa Kitambo. Mimi sikusoma Utengano. Mimi nimesoma Kidagaa Kimemwozea. Alafu riwaya nikasoma inaitwaje hiki kitabu kiliandikwa na huyu jamaa anaitwa Mstahiki Meya.
Mayai waziri wa maradhi.
Mimi sikusoma.
Sasa ninyi mlisoma wakati gani ndugu yangu?
Adoro na bishara tulisoma. Nimesoma Mstahiki Meya. Na kulikuwa na kuna kitu katika fasihi ilikuwa inaitwa maudhui. Maudhui ni mambo ambayo yanajitokeza katika hadithi ama kitu ambacho nasoma pale. Na kulikuwa na kitu ambacho kilikuwa kinaitwa ukoloni mamboleo. Unakumbuka hiyo?
Ya, nakumbuka kabisa.
Kwa hiyo unakumbuka ulisoma ukoloni mamboleo katika riwaya wa Utengano?
Hapana.
Unajua
nilisoma Kifo Kisimani.
Nilisoma Kifo
tu alivyomaliza high school aliachana na mambo na kusoma mambo ya riwaya na tamthilia. Alisema hizi nilipatia headache sana kaka.
So ukoloni mamboleo ilikuwa inazungumzia, unajua nchi za Afrika zilikuwa zinaongozwa na wakoloni, na baada ya wakoloni kutoka, Waafrika walikuwa wanafikiria kuwa wamekuwa huru. Hata hivyo ukoloni ulizidi kuendelea, lakini sasa uliendelea Waafrika wenyewe viongozi wa Afrika sasa wakidhulumu wenzao wa Kiafrika. Na kile kitu ambacho tunaona hapa ni kwamba hao wasichana kwanza kabisa tamthilia hii ama mchezo huu uliandikwa na Cleopas Malala. Cleopas Malala alikuwa ni UDA Secretary General kama katibu, na pia Cleopas Malala kuingia kwake katika siasa alichaguliwa kama MCA wakati wa kwanza mwaka wa 2013, alafu baadaye akakuwa speaker wa county, ilikuwa ni Busia ama
alikuwa senator.
Kabla ya kuwa senator alichaguliwa kama speaker, alafu baadaye mwaka wa 2017 akawania kiti cha useneti katika county, sijui kama ni Busia ama ni Bungoma, sidhani, Kakamega. So kile ambacho kinafanyika ni kwamba hawa wasichana wananyimwa nafasi ya kuzungumza, ya kujieleza. How do we call it? Expression, freedom of expression. Wananyimwa na viongozi, kwa sababu ukiona pale jana tear gas watu walikula pale
kabisa.
Malala akazuiliwa kuingia pale kwa sababu walikuwa wanafaa kujiandaa ama kufanya rehearsal ya michezo hiyo, na waliambiwa hakuna kufanya rehearsal. Hiyo michezo yenu mahakama ilikubali mcheze, hakuna kufanya rehearsal and all that. Na itachezwa kama hakuna mtu ambaye anatazama. Inamaanisha kwamba hata wale watu wa kupiga picha na simu hawatakubaliwa. Kwa sababu I saw part of that play. And I saw something to do with Kasongo must go. And not Kasongo, but Zakayo. Sorry for using that Kasongo. Zakayo must go. And you know, it is something that when you look at it keenly, even the headline itself, echoes of war. Maybe, I just feel maybe the play was reflecting on what happened last year, when the Gen Zs came out in large numbers and said, no, this finance bill must be dropped and Mr. President, you must go home. So I feel that's what the play wants to portray, but now they are being denied that chance to speak or to talk, you know. And that is what's happening. We are still under we are still being colonized. And if you look at the picture today, or rather the scenes today, is that no one is allowed to enter, and the play was supposed to be played in the morning, I think so, by around saa 2 hadi saa 3. So I think after that then watafungua tu watu waingie, and even the members of the press wamenyimwa nafasi ya kuingia. They've been locked out. It's something that is worrying, but we just hope they will give out their best. Okay. But this one being a national drama competitions, most of the time those who performs well are always being given an opportunity to perform in front of the president. Inaitwanga gala, right? Yeah, gala something. So I don't think whether they will get that chance.
But let us hope. Let us hope that the leadership will sit down and look into this now, because of the interest of time.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you want to chip in a cocoa, bring something.
I just want to add something on top of what I think Ulede wasn't here by the time we were talking.
He was here. He just kept quiet.
He kept quiet, but already actually just had to hit the nail on the head. I think that is what exactly we already talked about here. This thing is politicized.
Yeah.
This thing is and you know what these people here, these students, this thing was not supporting the government of the day. It was not supporting the government of the day, and that is why this same government was actually, they felt quite a bit, and they were not happy. They were not happy with what was happening, because this thing, it was even to reach before the president. So how see how much this government could be embarrassed. They could get embarrassed. I think the so-called Malala was just being intimidated because they are in the front line. They are this is his team. Malala, in my own opinion, in my own rudimental thought, I think Malala wanted.
You will kill us with vocabulary.
He wanted to confirm it to Mr. President that people back here are tired of his leadership. That is what I think is happening, because if you have a look at that clip, you will see Malala arguing with, I don't know whether this is the DCIO or who is he, but
and he was calling one of them my friend. This is my friend.
But they knew each other. Malala has been the government all along, so the government should stop using the machineries, the government machineries.
But I also think it is improper for the politicians to use students, to use pupils, to use students in propagating their political ambitions. You see, that is not right.
And that is why, and that is why I said.
Why do you need to write a play that you know is targeting the government?
No,
because I think even the girls right now, they are mentally tortured.
Yes.
Because whatever they're experiencing from the government, I don't think whether they will give it their best. Because
the country is running short of leaders.
Tortured.
But by the way, what's happening with our law enforcement officer? They tear gas student. Last year, but one they tear gas primary pupils.
No, we are not talking about that. But what we have on the table right now is why you are a politician.
Must they use tear gas?
You write a script. You give the students to perform.
Who wrote this script?
And you know
who wrote it?
That this
who wrote it?
He
was even supposed to give it to university.
He is alleged. That's an allegation.
No, it is not an allegation.
That's an allegation.
It is not an allegation.
If you are asked to confirm your statement,
he confirmed it.
Written by Malala himself.
Yeah, he confirmed it. That the player.
And that is why even yesterday he was there that he reacted to the students. That is using students. And which is wrong.
See this country. See where we are living right now. A banana country.
Whether you call it a banana country or not,
but I think
wrong,
Malala was exposing the minors.
Exactly.
Very bad.
Yeah. Why don't you write it?
This is a confused government.
There are so many media companies that does film industry.
Yeah.
Why don't you write it? Take it to the film industry.
Yeah.
Why take it to the students?
That
and
is
this thing is politically motivated.
And that is why I said it before, that in every department, health, education, everything has now been politicized.
Okay.
And politicians should leave health department, they should leave road department, they should do what, so that, you know, we are being led by a panicked leaders. They are totally in panic. They are totally panicking. These people are just trying to secure their re-election. That is what is really happening. And if we continue supporting this government, my brothers and sisters, wait come 2022, 2027 here and beyond.
Okay.
You will see doost.
That's a sign. Looking into the people daily nation.
Before we get there, yesterday I saw some women, two members of parliament one was actually suspended.
Okay, that's what I'm going to. That's what is in the cover story
Okay, sawa,
of the People
sawa.
Daily newspaper. What a shame. Two members of parliament engaged in a fight, physical fight, within the parliament vicinity. Jabs tearing each other's clothes. Unfortunately, somebody was recording. One has been now suspended for 90 days. The other one is undergoing investigations on what happened. And we also see the police and the clerk and those in charge of security of the National Assembly are also investigating who took the videos and the photos and who posted them. But the big question, what is our leaders portraying?
We don't have leaders in Kenya here.
I think we don't have leaders because the other time we even saw how do we call this nominated Senator Oroba? How do you call her? Someone Oroba. Oroba was given. Yes, she was given time to apologize. But then she was given a written apology letter for her to read. And when you follow the story keenly, or rather when you listen to what Oroba was trying to say, when you listen to what Oroba was trying to say, is that the matter was already in court. And then he's being forced to read that apology letter. You know, Alikata. Because number one, she was trying to say that once I read out this letter, then I will be vindicating myself, and I can't read it out. This letter you've given me, let me apologize my way and have my way. Alikatazwa. And I remember that day it was Senator Amason Kingi, the speaker, who was leading the panel, and they told Oroba, then you have to move out, and she moved out. So I don't know why even our leaders cannot respect women. I fail to understand why even our elected leaders can fail to respect women. So when they fail to respect women, what do they expect from us? Because I feel this one is gender-based violence, something we've been fighting against.
How do you call this? What happened in the parliament, the gender-based violence? It was a woman against a woman.
Yeah, but what made them fight?
If you read from the story, you realize that it is believed that the two of them are eyeing top seat.
Yeah,
in the region.
Where they come from.
Where they come from.
Yes,
that's what the story is built from.
Yes,
you don't know that it's the truth, but if that is the truth.
But nani alichwako much? Nani who?
Nobody knows. We can't tell that this person, because it is something. It's like something that has been brewing from the back.
Some top official in the parliament is being accused of catalyzing this fight.
But the big question that we are supposed to ask: what are our leaders showing the public? If they are fighting in the parliament, they are tearing each other's clothes, what do you expect of the common mwananchi?
The common mwananchi should also fight, because our leaders are fighting, and they're the same people telling us, "Oh, don't fight! Oh, don't fight!"
It seems like Kosike want to say something.
There is something here
yes.
in page 4, which it's that you're trying to explain further.
Yeah, it is the story. The story is on page 4. All the people.
It says a video clip showing a first fight between two women lawmakers went viral yesterday as Kenyans questioned how National Assembly had degenerated into a house of dispute, of disrupt. The women are seen exchanging roles, failing on and addressing each other on the ground of parliament. As a result, East Africa Legislative Assembly Iyala MP Imani Fahla was yesterday banned from setting foot on parliament for 90 days, while nominated MP Almaka Haran faces an investigation. Also being investigated by the parliamentary police and the sergeant at arms is the person who recorded the video from within the parliamentary ground. The fight between the two sources said arose from their political differences. Both are said to be interested in the Garissa County women representative seat. The MPs have aligned themselves with different aspirants interested in vying for the governorship. Okay, there must be a third party here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There must be a third party. The MPs have aligned themselves with the different aspirants interested in vying for the governorship. Sources claimed each woman has reportedly been sending emissaries to the other with the goal of getting one to drop quest in favor of one another. And following the class, the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula noticed the House order Fala to come to Parliament on Monday with the sergeant at arms and submit handwriting letter detailing why she engaged in the first fight with Iman. The fight, Wetangula said, had portrayed parliamentary in a negative way and lowered its dignity and society. Let me, you know, these people here, I can see they are trying to investigate who captured that video. Should I copy? Because through that video, when I issue my charge, so there must be some solution things that that's happening in the parliament that they don't want Kenyans to know.
I am not interested in the person who recorded the video, but I am interested in these two people who are eyeing for the governor's seat, who are making these women to fight.
Wetangula had ordered an investigation against this person who recorded this video. It's the same Speaker Wetangula had also ordered an investigation of what might have transpired, what had led to that fight. So there are almost 3 different investigations that have been carried out. So my concern is, mbona huyu mwenye mpokea tu video hivi wanaishi waone kenye tandeka nje pia an investigation.
He just passed information.
Actually. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. There must be some things that happen between the in parliament that actually people are not aware of.
Yeah.
So information, some of the information are not being relayed. But this is politics. Let those people fight. If they think whoever will win will carry out the day. So that's why I said we don't have leaders in Kenya. We have politicians. We have politicians. Must I step down for you? Must you step down for me? If we are actually eyeing for the same position, why? The end will justify the means.
Okay.
No,
okay. It's okay, Akoko. Now, let us move to page 10, quote and thoughts of the day. Page 10, quotes and thoughts of the day. And we also have the cartoon of the day there. We are moving to page 10. Lennox.
Yes.
Do you have the thought and the quotes of the day?
I'm not yet there.
Okay. Let me take on the quote of the day.
Yes. that
is one from nominated member of parliament. That is Amkher Harun.
Quote of the day, I've seen here Senator Migori.
Okay, let me take one. Odede takes one and we wind it up, right? I'll take one from the nominated member of parliament. In my 28 years of life, I have never been involved in any fight, and I feel bad as a member of parliament and a Muslim. I apologize and regret yesterday's incident. I apologize to my aggressor, Ayla Lomeka. that is Falhada Iman.
Falhada Ilhal is now writing
She has been
her.
suspended. Falhada Iman had been suspended.
She was never given the room to apologize.
Nobody gives you a room to apologize. It is you to come out and apologize. We see this lady has apologized. She just came out, this member of parliament, Harun, and she apologized. Nobody gives you a room to apologize. You choose to apologize or not. Now take the quote of the quote of the day from.
This perceived alignment with the executive has reportedly undermined the delivery of people's-centric services, leading to a diminished public perception of the MCS role. Nominated Migori County Senator Eddie Gisheri Okech, aka Mokratego. What is he trying to say?
You're the one reading.
Please explain it to me. I don't understand this gentleman. This young man.
The friendship between the friendship in the executive and the friendship that is being seen in the executive is undermining the delivery of people-centric services, leading to a diminished public perception of the MCA's role. So MCAs, being that an MCA must align himself to the executive, and we've seen it in Migori County. There are MCAs who are singing to the tune. No. I was going the wrong way. We've seen it in several counties.
So, okay, some of these politicians are in the government. That's because Raila is there, but they are not happy with what's happening there.
Yeah. And Eddie, I think Eddie is specifically speaking about Migori County because it is Migori County he represents. So the MCAs who are aligned to the executive, most of the time they don't deliver. And again, even the MCAs who are not aligned to the executive, most of the time they get it rough. So that is it. Let me take the Nyamira Senator of Congo Mogeni. Nyamira County is my county, but it has become a shame and embarrassment due to corruptions, political fights, and mismanagement of public resources.
I really like that gentleman. That is my party leader.
Which party does he belong to?
And National Liberal Party of Kenya.
Okay.
That's the same party I used some years ago. He's
Okay,
my party. A wise man. He's a very, very wise man. He's an advocate. He's a lawyer.
You are really profiling.
But I know him. I know this gentleman here.
Okay, after this, make sure you call him. We need some
Lunch.
No.
No. What do you want?
No.
You want to buy? You want to buy? If you're looking for a political party, then I'll sell you through.
Okay.
Hey.
Let's look at the tour of the day.
Ruto, there's something here. Ruto, Rigiji, Muturi, spare us. You are better. Tetrix.
Where is it?
The same page 10. President William Ruto acknowledges political foiling out with the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and former Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi continues to play out in the public with the demeaning revelations, accusation, and counter-accusation much be contestation of Kenyans. Hey, hii ni kizungu ngumu. Hii ni kizungu to you.
Let's move to the tune of the day.
The cartoon of the day. Actually,
No, we need to discuss something about here. Right now.
You see what's happening is this. Always politicians will be there, and they will always have something to talk about. So what we ought to do is to, like the story we just said, that's an editorial story. That's an editorial story. And we are really hopeful that everything, we have had a lot of what's happening between
we call it patch. Ndiko.
Yes, that's opinion.
This is an opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
So we can get to it. But we have seen a lot.
Yes.
There's an accusation and counter-accusation, which is there. Once there is a follow-up, like yesterday, some days ago, Gachagua was out saying that the Russians gave the fertilizers for free.
Around 70 tons.
Around 70 times. But when Raila came out and said the fertilizers mnauziwa ilipeanwa bure, where are you taking this money that you're collecting from people buying the fertilizers? Gachagua was the first person to come out
And condemn.
and condemned Raila, nicknamed Raila, said so all
In the strongest term possible.
And right now it's coming out. So what is he actually going to tell us? I believe what Gachagua is doing is the last kicks of a dying horse.
There's a story in page 16.
We are not going to get into the story on page 16. I don't know what the story is all about, but you can give us brief of what the story is all about.
Stop sabotaging government projects. To sabotage government projects. Interior Government Secretary Blackman has warned state officers against sabotaging government projects. Speaking during a security meeting in Kwale County, Murkomen accused some of the government officials of being at the forefront in criticizing development initiatives spearheaded by the government. The CS described such behavior as an indiscipline and it should not be tolerated.
Let those
This is the same reason as to why Gachagua could not speak evil against the government that he was serving. If you are in the government, anytime you are taking an out of the office, are you getting me? You have to state categorically, I, Professor Kusiki Mike Frederick Uchenga Koko, do solemnly swear
My friend, you have given
you're a conman.
that
You're a conman.
I'm saying my name. I'm telling you my name. So many.
Once you get an
So many.
African with
So
two
many.
English names,
Can I show you my ID?
African name, that's a conman.
Can I show you my ID?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's a conman.
Professor, if you are
My name is Kosiki Mike Frederick Uchieng Akoko. That is how they appear.
So once the name Mike
Kosiki
and
Mike.
Frederick, so it means that Kosiki Mike is one person.
No, stop correcting my dad. You are just young. I'm older than you.
Frederick Akoko is another person.
Let us not argue about my nomenclature because the naming system.
These are research. Let us regard. Once a
So
person
these
is
people,
having
these
more
people,
than 4 names, more than 3 names.
These said leaders, they actually, how can I say it? The way they swore using their Bible, they are cursing themselves because you are saying I so and so on that I will never do this
And you will take
go
care
there,
of the
and you
constitution.
go there doing the same thing. That is where their downfall begins, because you say in the mighty name of God that you will not steal from the people themselves, and then you steal. That is why most of them, they die at a tender age.
Let's move to the tune of the day. The return of dirty, ugly politics. And we can see there's someone who is a politician. He's blindfolded and he ameshika mkono wa Wanjiku. And Wanjiku is not blindfolded. And the politician is leading Wanjiku into a pit. And Wanjiku is trying to resist, but the politician is going with him because politician is seeing nowhere. Haoni mali anaenda.
What can you say about that?
What you need to understand about Wanjiku is the common mwananchi,
Yes.
Good.
the electorate. That is in page
10, where you are. I can see you are there.
Yes, okay, thank you very much.
Akoko has 4 eyes, so you have to be patient.
You are going to the shop to buy your eyes to see and you can't see.
This politician is blindfolded.
Yeah.
And is leading Wanjiku towards a ditch. And Wanjiku here is complaining, amekataa kuenda, lakini jamaa anamsukuma, anamvuta. Sindio, he has seen what's happening inside. Are you getting? But haisi akatabi due to the government machineries, we are being forced to do something that you personally you don't wish to do. But because you are you are part of the government, you will be told to do these things. This is the same thing that we are currently going through. We've seen something strange ahead of us, but you are being lured. Sasa mufuko telonangat maneno, what happens? Because this is a blind man pushing Wanjiku, and Wanjiku can see there's something ahead. So we are being forced to do things that we don't want to do. Are you getting me? Look at this cartoon. This person is being forced to do something what she doesn't want to do. Wanjiku has said, I don't want to do this, but he is being pulled. Go there, go there. This is the same scenario, brothers and sisters. We will be forced to do something. Even if you don't want to do it, you will definitely be forced to do that. This is the current politicians that we have. They are totally different with what was happening previous days, where we had people like Oginga Odinga, where we had people like Kungu Karumba, we had people like Kenyatta. Right now, brothers and sisters, we need to resist. We see here Wanjiku now resisting, but she has been overpowered. That is my own statement.
Okay. Now, looking at the thought of the day by Livingstone Haggis, like a welcome summer rain, humor may suddenly cleanse and cool the earth,
the air and you.
Odede substantiate that.
This one obvious I can't. It's Sagagi who always substantiate.
What can you say about that thought of the day?
What I can say, you see, when the rain comes, and then it has really, yani kumekuwa na jua. Then when the rain comes, ichape udongo. Kuna kuanga na aka karufu kazuri kanatokanga kwa udongo. Is that what it means?
You're almost there.
Yeah. Kaharufu fulani kazuka tamu kazuri kanatokanga kwa udongo.
Okay, when you want to take the thought of the day, you take it one step at a time. Like a welcome summer rain. Now, summer is these are the times when things are tough, when it is hot everywhere. During the hot times, when things are like during the dry seasons, like in Africa, in Kenya, you can say during the dry seasons. You remember during those times when it is dry, there is no rain, you have to fight vumbi, you have to fight heat. At that time, you find that things are tensed. There's a lot that's happening. But during that time, if a rain comes, what happens? All of a sudden, if it rains, everything flops, everything cools, and people will...
A new life begins.
New life, which is like, wow, it is worth it. The rain has refreshed the environment, has refreshed our lives, because we never anticipate the heat, the dust, and all that. Now, that is the same as humus. That is the humor. When we talk about the humor, the amusement. This humor here is about the amusement. Something that makes you laugh, something that makes you
feel comfortable.
Imagine you have issues that are pressing you. Here, you go to your house, there's pressure. You come to work, there is pressure. Like things are not working. Then you go somewhere and somebody makes a joke. I don't know whether you've laughed, you find yourself laughing and shedding tears. Yani somebody has amused you to a level whereby you try to breathe, the breath is not coming out clearly, you end up shedding tears. Not because you are crying.
I've seen the signs. You know, sometimes you can be stressed. You're not yourself.
Yes.
You're not okay. You're walking in the barabara, but you're
Yes.
not okay.
Yes.
Mtu wa pikipiki anakuuliza twende, unasikia tu umekasirika na yeye, unamjibu vibaya. Alafu ukifika sehemu nyingine hapo mbele, you see something funny, you just find yourself laughing hadi you feel I'm a human being now.
You feel like everything is refreshed. So, like a summer rain, that's what a humor is. Humor may suddenly cleanse and cool the earth and the air and you.
Thank you so much. Yes, before we end it,
Yes.
Finally the Butere girls have not played their play. They have not performed their play because they were denied access to use the public address system. So what they have done is to walk out of the stage or rather podium singing the national anthem. You can wind up.
That's very sad. That's not so good. My dear viewers, thank you so much for keeping tuned to BTV. Thank you so much for keeping tuned to the Vibrant Morning. Now, before we wind up, let me give you a minute each. I'm going to begin with Kosike.
I'm very much thankful for your. I'm very much thankful for your sufficient time that you people have accorded me. I applaud. God willing, let's meet next time. Tomorrow. I'm made to understand that there is a fund drive somewhere.
Yes.
But you've forgotten about it.
We have not forgotten about it. That's why I've given you a minute to say a word.
I'm going to preside over a fund drive at Migori.
Do you know the meaning we're going to preside over?
Yes. I'm the one that's going to be in charge of that.
Okay. Okay.
Am I correct? Yes. We are going to attend a fundraising. Let me use that term so that you.
Yes.
I'm going to attend a fundraising at Migori Primary School, where I'm going to be one of the guest of honors. So naleta pesa kama njugu. Tunataka kuwajenga wenzetu au pia wawe na maisha mema. Otherwise nimeshukuru sana kwa wakati wenu, na nikijaliwa na Maulana tukutane kesho papa hapa tu. Shukran. Naitwa Koko.
And let me
nimejaribu Kiswahili.
Congratulations.
Kiswahili is not our language, so that we, lazima hii ingine lazima upande ndege.
You should not be complaining of Kiswahili. You're just living in the border. Just the border between Kenya and Tanzania. Kiswahili, you should be at least speaking good Swahili. But
I speak Swahili, but sijaipea muda wangu.
Okay. Let me give Lennox now to wind up in Swahili.
In English.
Asante sana mtazamaji wetu. Tumeshukuru sana kwa kuwa na sisi kuanzia saa 2 hadi wakati huu, na natumai tumeweza kuelimishana na pia umeweza kujifunza kitu. Kuwa na siku njema. Tupatane tena kesho muda kama huu, na pia kumbuka leo ni Thursday. Leo ni siku ya Ijumaa. Kama unafanya jambo pale, kumbuka kufanya jambo kizamani. Ujikumbushe tu mambo kizamani. Yes, kama ni muziki pale, sikiza ngoma zile za kitambo. Kama ni nguo pale, hata mimi nikitoka hapa nitatoa hizi, niende nivae zile kama za mababu zetu. Kuwa na siku njema. Anaitwa Odede.
Anaitwa?
Nimesema naitwa Odede. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lennox. Thank you so much, Mr. Coco. A Vibrant Morning comes to an end, and we have to wind it up to this point. Thank you so much for keeping tuned. As we told you yesterday, remember there is a fund drive at Migori Primary School in aid of buying a piece of land to plant trees. We know this is going to be part to help the government reach the target of planting billions of trees by come the year 2030. Now, the fund drive is organized by Migori Youth Unity Town Youth Group. So you can reach their place. Remember, this is a noble task that they are doing. They want to help us to conserve our environment, to restore our ecosystem, because the piece of land they are going to buy, they are going to use it to plant trees. You are most welcome. As we speak, the fund drive is just about to kick off. Please don't be left behind. Thank you so much. Let us meet there. Let us meet tomorrow the same time, the same place. I'm your host Gaga Isaiah. Keep watching. Thank you so much for sending your comments on YouTube, on Facebook. We are grateful. Let's meet tomorrow the same time. God bless you.
9308 or 0736 352224.